Dusty.
Clifford.
Here we are. Morning Wood, episode 2. Cliff Focus, Uncle Dust. So the new plan is we're gonna do alternating weeks. It's gonna be Morning Wood, 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. 1 week. Following week, it will be the nighttime show the following Wednesday at 9:40 p.m. and we're gonna do it like that every other week. So morning show, night show, morning show, night show. So every Wednesday is Wiggle Wednesday moving forward. That's the plan anyway. You know, we come up with, you know me, I come up with some type of new scheme or plan every 3 minutes. Hopefully one of them will
Don't worry, guys. It's going to change in the next hour and change. Don't even worry about it. We'll be doing different things.
All right, by the end of this show, it's going to be the new plan.
I got an idea. We're going to add that right in there, guys. That's going to be in there, okay, guys?
Right.
No, it looks good. The background looks good.
So today we're going to get into the Ryan Garcia situation. He's been going wild on Twitter recently.
Is he a champion boxer?
He was an interim champion. He's still only 24, 25 years old. He's had a good career so far. He's supposed to fight Devin Haney on April 20th. But now, obviously, you know, people are worried that might not happen.
It's that bad? And what he did? Did he actually do something, or is he just talking shit?
We'll see. We'll get into that in a minute.
What weight class is he in?
He is 135, 140 pounds.
Is that Mayweather class?
Mayweather, yeah. A lot of his career, like I think he might have started out at 135, fought a lot of his career at 147, a little bit of his career at 140. But not too far off. It's definitely in the general weight classes. He'll probably end up at 147 at some point. At some point, Peace Provo. He'll probably definitely end up at 147 at some point because he's kind of tall, lanky, if he continues his career, because he took a break, Ryan Garcia did, for mental health reasons about 2 years ago. And then he got back, fought a couple fights, looked good, got a fight with Devin Haney, who, in my opinion, is the best fighter in that division at this point, around 140-pound weight class.
Is he leaning into it? Is he wearing a straitjacket when he comes out, like fresh out of the mental ward?
He better. If he fights for this fight, if he actually ends up fighting on April 20th, he better, because bro, I mean it's wild. We're gonna get into that shit. Ryan
Every
Garcia.
fighter used to do that. They used to lean into it. Like that was scary. Now everybody, I think 50% of the people are coming out of mental wards. Well, like you could come into work and it's like half of those guys have been to the mental institution.
Yeah, it used to be more rare, and I think the good thing about mental health being more of a thing is people talk about it, especially men, we talk about it more openly. The bad part about it is now it's like everybody's like, hey, mental health, I'm crazy. And it's almost like become like a badge of honor to be like, mental health.
Do you ever want to have I feel like I'm being left out a lot of the times.
I'm crazy as fuck. Like, if you got inside my brain,
but you're not.
This is the craziest dude ever. But
I wish you would just come on and that's all you talk about. You just talk about fucking mental health, dude.
Yeah. So we'll see if he fights in April. We'll get into that. He only has one loss in his career. He got knocked out by Tank Davis. That was like the one loss in his career. Gervonta Davis.
The R&B rapper? R&B guy?
Are you retarded, bro? Tank. Gervonta Davis. You've seen him box. The short, light-skinned dude. Yeah, Tank Abbott.
Army Tank Abbott's mixed son?
Army Tank. Yeah, he got ran over by an Army Tank. That's his only loss.
Civilization 6 Modern Army?
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah. Season 4, episode 30 of One Piece. Ryan Garcia got knocked out. So that's the only loss. We'll get into that. We'll get it.
Season 4. That was so specific. Season 4, episode 30. Hell yeah.
We'll get into that a bit. We'll get into Marjorie Taylor being asked about Jewish space lasers.
What?
AKA, here's the irony. You know what they're called? Because it's actually direct energy weapons that they think they're using now. But then people are calling them Jewish space lasers. And she got asked something about it, told the reporter to fuck off. We'll pull that up.
Are you sure it's not the honeydew with Ryan Sickler's fucking
honeydew. It's actually the water on top of the grass in the morning.
Oh, that smells so good. How good was that on Saturday morning?
When you were a kid?
When you were a kid? No,
when you're
today.
A kid?
I still like it. I still go outside and I go, oh, look at that.
The morning dew.
God gave us a little. It's like the sweat when you're drunk and you wake up with that.
God's ball sweat. They used to say when we were growing up. Morning dew is God's ball sweat.
Alcoholic hangover sweat.
Yeah. So we'll get into that. Just for Laughs, the comedy festival up in Canada that's discovered so many comedians got canceled for this year, and they claimed bankruptcy.
Shane Gillis, right? Won that. Sorry to cut you off.
I don't know. I don't know if Shane Gillis was a Just for Laughs guy. He might have been.
I believe so. Or
he might have been. Many comedians were. That's all I know. It's like tons.
Yeah.
Like tons of comedians got discovered.
That was the one that you win, and when it was still Hollywood had everything on lockdown, entertainment wise, right? You would get.
That's the main comedy festival. If there's
attention.
one comedy festival that you would point at as like the number one comedy festival for sure, it's JFL. That's what they call JFL, Just for Laughs.
What about Star Search?
If you want to talk about your fucking, like 1965 when you were fucking 12.
You didn't see Norm Macdonald on Star Search, dude. All the greats were on Star Search. I want to bring it back.
You're right. It was Star Search, Johnny Carson, and JFL were probably like the three, like in the past 30, 40, 50 years. Now it's Joe Rogan might be the other one.
What about the Gong Show? I mean, that was a good variety show.
It was racist.
The Gong Show was?
That's racist. Bro, you don't remember? Even all the white people used to talk in like Japanese accents the entire show. You don't remember that, bro? If guests came on, bro, if guests came on and they talked like in their regular white accent, they
look at this Hoya Doya motherfucker.
Yeah. You had to keep it going.
Character piece.
Kourtney Kardashian is Kourtney Kardashian is autosexual, something I've never heard of prior.
What does that mean?
We'll get
automatic
into that.
Sexual.
We'll get into that. It's very Kardashian. That's what I will say.
It sounds mechanical.
Maybe Ron DeSantis using the army to control spring breakers, possibly.
Yes.
Nikki Haley drops out. Trump's win in the Supreme Court that they can't take him off the ballot in Colorado, and that'll probably follow suit in the rest of the states. And
so you're telling me we're gonna get 4 more years of the Dawn?
It's looking that way.
Looks like the
You got morning wood, she got morning wood. So let's do what we should. Time to come and chop it up my wig dog.
Okay. So morning.
Cheers, everybody. You got your coffee? Okay. Okay, guys. It's morning with the WHiggaz, guys. Okay, guys. Bring on our next guest, guys.
So let's get into Ryan Garcia first. Just for anybody that don't know who he is, he's a lightweight boxer. His main weight he's floating around now is 140. He has a super fight coming up with Devin Haney, potentially in April 20th. But with that being said, my man's been going a little wild lately. He was one of the top prospects in boxing for a long time. Still is. One loss, especially to Tank Davis. You can't overstate what that is. That's just a loss to, one of the other top 3 guys. Those are the big 3 right now around that weight class.
So these are words that are getting them in trouble, correct?
Words, but it's looking. All right. So here's the thing.
Can I take a guess?
Bro,
Can we guess?
Yeah, all right. Take a guess. Let's take a guess.
He's sexy as all hell. I don't know if he just came out and goes, women aren't men and men aren't women. I don't know.
No, not
okay.
It's not words that he's saying that are like he's getting canceled.
Oh.
It's more like, is this man losing his fucking mind?
Oh, gotcha.
It's
gotcha.
or is it true? And there's so much evidence of things like this being true, and we know things like this are true in some cases. But the question is, he's already had mental health breaks in the past. He's took a break from boxing in the past, like 2-3 years ago, because of mental health, right? Got himself back to where he's ready to fight again. Lost to Tank Davis, but like I said, can't shit on that too much. Fast hands, some of the fastest hands in boxing. Good fucking reach. I mean, the kid is fucking talented. But is he a nutburger? That's what we got to figure out now. Like,
is he seeing things? Is he saying that there's serpents? People are reptilians? Did he go David Icke?
He might be seeing things. Yeah, he might.
David Icke. Let's go, David Icke.
It might be some Alex Joe type shit. Let's put like,
dude.
All right, so we'll start out. This is a conversation he's having here with Andrew Tate. Now, this is after days of him being on Twitter, talking about, they're coming to kill me. They're outside now. I'll be dead by April 12th. This is like, bro, all sorts of. All right, so let's get into this. Is a Twitter Spaces conversation. It's Andrew Tate, Ryan Garcia.
Hey, bro. All right, talk to us.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get raped. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Where?
Bro, they fucking took.
I gotta say though, I love Andrew Tate's reaction. Andrew Tate's just like, where? You know what I mean? Like Ryan, like, and he knows Ryan, and that's his boy to a degree. But he's like,
they're friends. There's some kind of rapport here because that's very.
Did you hear the where? He's like, where? You fucking psycho! Like,
I mean, I don't know if I'd have even done that with a good friend. I think it would have been I'd have just been like, shut the fuck up. Fucking, what, dude?
Yeah.
You'd have to seriously throw about 19 more facts at me that sound or other things to be like, put this together.
They held me down and they made me watch kids getting graped.
Is he setting it up that he's going to get busted for, chili mo?
This is like an alibi. He's like, I didn't do it. They held me down. It was maybe.
That would be the criminal mind. That's how the criminal mind works.
That's how I would do it. Hypothetically, I wouldn't do it, but if I was gonna do it,
all of a sudden I go, oh shit, it's happening to other people.
yeah. That's my move. No, and then you call me and you go, Ryan Garcia's reading my emails. He's using my pedophilia alibi. He's using my pedophilia. You call me on Twitter Spaces, and I'm like, where? All right, so let's keep going.
Kids get raped.
Yeah, my bad. You got something?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck, bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get raped. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Where?
I love the where so much.
Bro, they fucking took me to the fucking woods, bro, and they fucking tied. I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have fucking proof, bro. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I fucking will show you every fucking video you could ever fucking believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They fucking tied me down and they made me fucking watch, dog. I absolutely don't give a fuck anymore. Yes, I fucking lost it. They're raping little kids.
He doesn't want to take us all, so let's go. Come on, Ryan. He doesn't want to take us.
Come on, fuck this guy.
Bro, fuck this dude, dude.
Who?
Andrew Tate is currently trafficking a woman in the middle of this video. He's like, shut up, bitch. I'm talking to my boy. He's watching kids.
Is that Ryan? Is that Ryan's phone or Tate's?
That's Ryan
picking up the girl.
No, the girl. I think it's Tate's.
Are we sure? Because it sounded like she was like, "Fuck this." Did she say "fuck this guy"?
Let's see. Hold on.
He doesn't want to take us.
Come on, fuck this guy.
Bro, fuck this dude, dude.
Who?
Nah.
Who?
Nah, that's him.
Fuck this dude?
Bro,
You
you know the higher elites, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
No, you know what?
You know the path
Andrew,
you're going down is dangerous, my friend.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They can't touch me. I'm a god.
Well,
okay.
That's the first point of contention because I care.
Good. What you gonna say?
It's meth.
It's meth. It's meth. There's been meth. There has been meth, coke accusations, meth accusations.
Has he popped on meth? Is it ever self-admitted?
No, never. He's never popped dirty in any way, especially for like anything major.
I've heard a million of these in my lifetime as a young man in Southern California participating in the meth program.
Yeah.
And these are things that people will say similarly that they've been held down, done something to. There's always something. They're in the bushes. You can't go over there because there's people over there that are gonna, and they have an idea and they let it out in the open.
Yeah, and he's been going in. And after we'll skim around this. we'll skim around this, and then we also got all sorts of text messages that he deleted that are also fucking a lot of wild shit. You know,
they got his text messages?
Not text. I'm sorry, Twitter.
Okay.
All right, so let's keep going here.
God.
I'm a god,
Well,
he just
that's
said.
the first point of contention, because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you. Which is the
Bro,
worst
no,
part
they
about it.
can't, bro. All right, so come touch me, you fucking bitch.
You have proof of these things. You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. The fuck you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a fucking video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help
Well,
you.
bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
You heard this shit? Ryan Garcia is like, bro, I could get you out of it, bro. I could get you out of it, bro. They just held me down and made me watch kids getting fucked, bro. Like, I got the juice now. He's like,
they like me now.
Yeah.
These guys like me. They held me down and made me watch the Chili Mo stuff.
Right.
I'm in.
It was like the
I didn't
end
want
of
to
Juice.
be, but I'm in.
It was like the end of Juice, like right after Ryan got done watching the kids get fucked. Clinton just turns to him. He goes,
Guys,
you got the juice now.
Guys, do you guys
Good
still
to
have
know.
that Chili Mo stuff and the wood forest? You have that thing you tied me down on? We're going to have to do Tate.
Yeah. Tate needs help out of his case. Fire up the kids. You know?
Guys, we're going to bring some cages for Tate's girls to be in. We're going to tie him down to a piece of log. I feel like a cut off tree, and then they tie him to that, and then
hollowed out like a cartoon. Like a cartoon. No, like the cartoons back in the day, like the trees would just be hollowed out in the middle. You just lay them in one of those in the middle of a
like a
Bohemian Grove. Like,
are they tying him down and then putting the cell phone up to him?
Yeah, I like that idea. Like, it's not live. It's not live. They didn't make him watch it live. They just held him down and made him watch CP on a phone or some shit. Oh, jeez, this is so terrible. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, well, I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Oh. Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little
Because
bit.
I don't give a fuck, bro. They raped me, right?
Now they raped him.
I was 2 years old. They raped me.
Now he was raped at 2.
I have proof of that.
His first memories in life was being raped as a 2-year-old. Like, and this is the thing. It's like, stick to a path too, right? Like, if you want, like, whether it's true, not true, paranoid delusions, try to stick to a path at least, bro. Which is it? What's going on here, Ryan?
How is it? Everything now is proof. How does he? What does he have? What does he have? Did they film that and he has the tape?
Like
Everything's proof.
Time out. Haters just had a really good idea. He said your co-host should get an old school 1990s cell phone to do bits. That's really funny, bro. And it just randomly throughout the show, you just like when you want to do something, do like I like it.
Haters,
maybe we should both get phones.
Send
Maybe
it to
we
me.
should both get phones. Maybe we should both get like old school rotary phones and do bits. Like you pick up, like ring, Dust, pick up the phone real quick, and then you pick up on the other end, and we just do there's something here,
dude. Bobby will find this. The wife will find these products at all the stores she goes. Salvation Army, thrift stores,
and shit. This is a good bit.
All the spots, yeah.
All right, haters has now just slid into. Now I think he's funny too. I used to think he's a nice guy, good at conversation at times.
This is good. Chili
This is bits. I like it, haters. You just fucking sold me on that shit. Yeah, you get the props on Amazon pretty cheap. That's true too. I've seen them there. All right, so far we're a couple minutes through this video. Ryan Garcia said that he was held down, forced to watch kids engage in sexual acts at Bohemian Grove.
Was it at Bohemian?
Yes, Bohemian Grove got named.
I wonder. I didn't. Okay, gotcha.
I don't think he said it directly, but he's like, "Well, Alex Jones got videos of Bohemian Grove. You don't think I could get videos of Bohemian Grove?"
He just threw that in there. He's like, "What? The Navy got images of Tic Tac UFOs. You think I
we're
can't
gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that in a minute too.
He covers all the bases.
We're going. Oh yeah, you're gonna see more. So
does he have pictures of flat Earth?
So maybe. I don't know about that yet. So
Middle Earth
recap. They held him. They held the wizard. He's like, I got pictures of wizards, bro. They're gonna kill me, bro.
You ever play that old game Gauntlet? You know that dwarf that has the big axe? Found him.
He's got a selfie with King Kong. Right? Garcia's like, I got a selfie with King Kong. Do you know what they'll do to me when they realize that King Kong is real? Like,
Godzilla fighting King Kong. Seen it.
Yeah. He's like, you ever seen Never Ending Story?
Oh shit.
Falcor is real, and I got a video of me riding him. That's
They were chili mowing Sebastian in the back.
Yeah, it turns out
porn story.
Turns out they made him watch Sebastian and the fucking Queen.
It's Sebastian
at gunpoint.
Have sex with it's bestiality. It's fantasy bestiality.
Yeah. He watched them have sex with Atreyu. He made the
Atreyu, dude.
They held him down and they made him watch the little Indian boy have sex with Atreyu.
If you want me to put on my chili mo hunting hat, you make that video happen, and I'm hunting people down. I'm gonna turn into a YouTube porn investigator, chili mo, child predator investigator. Yeah,
he's like, I can fly. He's like, I'm actually an X-Men. Ryan Garcia is like, I'm the first X-Man. Do you know what they want to do to me? I'm the first X-Man.
I mean, that would be fun if he just the next one was just alive while he's on top of the Empire State Building.
He fucking commits suicide, bro. Like, I can fly. This is terrible. All right. So anyway, that's the recap. They held him down. They made him watch kids engage in sexual acts, Bohemian Grove, and also they raped him as a 2-year-old. So
he has proof.
And he has proof. He has Ryan's first porno. The music's just like, it's like one of those chimes. Remember the chimes that every baby had? Ding, 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 ding.
The xylophone.
It's Ryan's first porno.
What if he pulls out like a baby rattle and he's like, see, there's fecal matter where they were using it as a butt plug on my baby butt.
Oh Jesus! He's like, my mom took a temperature in my ass till I was 29. Nah, he's not even 29. But anyway, so that's where we're at so far. That's the recap. Let's keep going.
That's where it all started, bro. Okay.
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm Ryan. You know I like you. We've been speaking for years. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet. And so they're going to not believe you unless you come at it very coherently.
Andrew, I'll go to fucking Romania and take a drug test in front of your face.
Bro, you don't want to come here. You don't need Romanian jail staff for your fight camp. But I'm just asking, like, you're gonna have to tell a far more coherent story from start to finish for people to truly understand that what you're saying happened is what you saw, and that this is not some sort of episode or anything else. This is my advice to you as a brother. I'm trying to make it, if you want people to believe you, you're going to have to come along and explain from the absolute beginning exactly how it happened, who was involved, how you got there, what car you were in, where you were standing, everything.
Of course they're going to want that, and I have all the information possible.
All the information possible.
Or are you keeping it for yourself? It looks like you don't want to keep it for yourself.
I don't. At the right time, I'm going to release all of it. But at the right time, I'm going to do it. They're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give a fuck, dude. I've already had a meeting with them.
He had a meeting with them. They held him down. They made him watch fucking kids fuck. They fucked him when he was 2. And I just had a meeting with them.
Hey, Ryan, what are you doing today? Well, I got a 10 o'clock with the Illuminati child molester gang. No big deal, guys. I'll meet you at McDonald's at 11.
Pizzagate at 2.
Also, I like the fact that I like to picture him after he gets allegedly chili mowed out in the forest, that he's making notes. He pulls out a nice pen, probably with a boxing logo on it, and he goes, at 9 a.m., I was chili mowed on a tree trunk, cut in half.
Man was 5'9".
Man was 5'9". They put a satellite up my ass. They can see
mole
tic-tacs.
on right testicle.
I have a map tattooed on me of Bohemian Grove escape route.
Right, penis at 90-degree angle. You know what I mean?
He's drawing just it. I like when Tate goes, "Let me see the paper," and it's just a bunch of penises.
It's like Jonah Hill and Superbad. It's just like a book of dicks. He's like, and that's the Ryan files, like the Twitter files, but it's just a book of dicks and babies and shit. Jesus fucking Christ. So much in X did he ever go ass to mouth. ATM. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna let you sit with that, Andrew.
All right, bro. Well, I want you to know that either way, I'm praying for you, and I hope that
Thank you, bro.
you know. And I mean,
I don't give
absolutely.
a fuck, bro. And Alex Jones has been saying the same shit, and they try to the only reason they can't stop me because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody, bro.
Well, Alex. They've attempted to paint him as some psycho conspiracy theorist, even though he's not. So
bro,
when he says things, they're not as afraid of him releasing the truth because they feel like they've done a good job of brainwashing the average
hey, bro, out of
person that
respect
he's
for
a liar.
you, bro. Out of respect for you, I love you. I'm gonna hop off this. Share it to the world, please.
You ready? Hold on. Ready for this? Are you ready for this, Dust? Are you ready for this? Pay attention.
All praise Yeshua. I'm speaking in tongues. Don't worry. Those who are prophets know. Those who are priests know. Those who are evangelists know that speaking in tongues is real. But these things are happening. Praise to Jesus Christ.
This man is speaking in tongues on Twitter.
Did this guy start a comedy podcast that I don't know about?
Yeah,
really has the greatest bits of all time with a Rolodex of famous people.
Right. How does that? How'd you do it, bro? This man is literally on Twitter.
These things are happening.
Speaking in tongues.
Did he just say kumite?
Yeah, this motherfucker's just like Akura Matata. He's singing Disney songs.
He's calling out Bloodsport, and he wants Jean-Claude Van Damme at the kumite.
That was what that. I love how these ultra elites, men who rule the world and change the course of history, but they can't take out a loudmouth idiot. Right. That's why it's like, listen, there's portions of these stories that are definitely could be true, and there's people who definitely have had experiences, but what's the chances Ryan Garcia is the one they chose to hold down and make
the conspiracy guy would be like, well, he's the perfect candidate. Well, he's a boxer. He's not in the world of like science and like elite level Illuminati senators and politicians.
Yeah. And he's a good looking little bastard too. So maybe they just wanted a nice piece of fucking Mexican American ass.
I'd
take him out. They wanted Baby De La Hoya. They got De La Hoya back in the day. They wanted De La Hoya around too. They want to put him in.
And they threw Oscar De La Hoya out when he got too old. They're like, he's fucking used up, dude. He's like a 15-year-old East Los Angeles kid. Right. They're like, who's the next little sexy Latin coming through?
They threw him out like an aged out fucking weather woman.
As they're chomping on abortion meats to make their skin look better.
Adrenochrome.
You heard of this kid, Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Smoke show.
Adrenochrome, they say. All right, so hold on. So now the next video is a video he posted. I believe this came before the Tate conversation. This one, see what you think of this one, because this one's a little more regular, right? But see when you watch it, read in between the lines what you think about it.
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm coming on here to explain what's going on. I'm not in possession of my phone. I can't get access to my Instagram. My cards are locked. And I'm just being real, I'm being real taken advantage. And I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans and family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. And, they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Look.
So what do you think? What do you think about that video? That also reeks of some fucking craziness, right? Like, even though it's like less crazy and manic, it's still,
I'm not hitting anybody back that comes at me with that I'll be honest. So I don't know. I'm not mad at whoever is not hollering back at him.
The one thing I will say that is accurate is he has definitely not been done right by his promoters at times, like De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins are the ones who mainly manage him, Golden Boy Promotions. I think he's little by little trying to get out of that contract. I think he signed like a real serious contract with them at one point. They got him some decent fights and blah, blah, blah. But he's always complained about the treatment there and always like pushed back. Like he called De La Hoya out at press conferences right in front of De La Hoya, called B-Hop out right at which was pretty gangster. Like I like that part of him, right? But, so to be fair, that stuff as far as like him trying to be controlled, like keeping him off social media, his accounts and things like that, I wouldn't be surprised if there might be a little bit of truth to that one.
Did he go to jail? He threw that in there.
Good point by haters. They said they tried to put him in jail. I can't get into my social media or my bank account, but somehow I can still make a video. I mean,
good
yeah.
point.
I mean, it's a good point. I mean, I'm sure someone else
Nailed it.
could record it and put it up, but also, yeah, obviously, also,
the
yeah.
internet investigators will get to the bottom of this,
Right,
and
right.
we will have a full report within a week. We'll have about 7,000 videos.
And to be fair, he wasn't around for a couple days prior to that video. I think that might have been the start of this, right? I think that's why that's the most measured, right? Even though it's still a little wonky. And then that might have been the beginning of the manic. And then after that came these text messages and then the Andrew Tate shit. All right, so now let's start looking at these, right? Will be killed soon. Hurry, find. It's in plain sight. I'm trying to screen record the rules of devil worshiping, and they keep deleting. What the fuck? Can someone DM their account info so I can tweet they are going to attempt to stop me?
Wait, this is him commenting?
This is him, bro. This is old Ryan, look.
Let me know, Elon, they are creating a society removing humans and the clones. I don't even want to start, but I will.
Attention to those who sold their soul. There is a way back. You can't sell your soul. Your soul belongs to God. So it wasn't yours to sell anyway. You didn't read the contract. You just signed it blindly.
They didn't have a lawyer there, dude. You got to have a good lawyer when you're selling your soul.
To take on God. I have a real picture. I have a picture of a real alien. Should I release this bitch? Fuck it. It's all up. He has a picture of an alien. Ryan Garcia has got a picture of an alien, dog. And this is where it's like, it's like, yeah. It turns out Tank Davis just knocked him into immediate CTE at 25. The youngest case of CTE. Like,
it's so fun. Christ. It's so fun.
Oh my God,
this is so fun. Just have a guy, whether it's real or not, whether he's on drugs or not, but just putting it out in public is great. It's the best.
I have a picture of an alien. Should I release it?
What if he releases the picture of the alien that the government hasn't shown us? Homeboy on the
Corbell, Jeremy Corbell.
Corbell hasn't even busted that. George Knapp hasn't done it. None of those guys have done it. Then he goes, "Oh, there's more," and he has a nanny camera that he busts out when he got chili mode,
and it was the alien.
And it was the alien.
It turns out he has a picture of the alien who raped him when he was 2.
And he's like, goo goo gaga. And he's got like a little boxing shirt on.
He's got they made him cosplay at 2.
They had him throwing blow. Act like you're fighting. They're punching the alien's wiener. He's just like,
there's another alien standing behind him going like this with his fists. You know what I mean?
He's coaching him, and there's another alien whacking it off in the closet.
Oh, Jesus. Alien pedophilia don't sound as bad as regular, though. I'll say that.
Then what if his training camp is at Bohemian Grove?
Right.
And he's got footage of that.
Right.
He
does a Rocky video style, but he runs up the Bohemian Grove stairs next to the owl. You know what I mean? He just runs. Next to the fucking Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see. I don't know if anything could top. I have a picture of a real alien though. That might be the top. All right, let's see. I'm sorry my tweets aren't written properly. I'm being heavily attacked. He's being He's sparring and fucking trying to write the tweets, and he's like, I'm being attacked.
All his training partners, aliens.
Yeah.
He's just in the ring fighting them off, dude.
Yeah. It turns out that's how he got his hand speed. Fucking training with the fastest alien hands.
How fun is it I bet this is the only time that somebody has corrected the self-correctors of Twitter that like, hey man, your fucking verbiage and you don't know how to pronunciate blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he just goes, I'm being heavily attacked.
Yeah.
It's that word attacked.
RAPE, Ryan. Jesus Christ.
The demons can morph into creatures, animals, people, aliens, any bung reptilians. The demons can morph into creatures, animals, people, aliens, anti-bung reptilians. I think it's supposed to be
bro.
anything. Bung.
Yeah.
No,
right.
Any bung. They can get into any bung.
Any bung. Aliens can get into any bung. What up, Soup? What up, G? What's going on, brother? We just talked about Ryan Garcia, a boxer, young 25-year-old who said he was forced to watch kids get raped in Bohemian Grove, and that he got raped when he was 2, and he's ready to expose it all. He has pictures of aliens. Go back. This is interesting, G.
Alex Jones is just what if he's there when Alex Jones is there. He's a baby because that was 20 years ago. Perfect timing.
Right.
He's born at Bohemian Grove. He's actually didn't they send on the nuclear missile test, the Trinity? Didn't they send, I believe, baby parts? I think is the conspiracy is that they sent like.
It turns out he's the first child of it.
He's the first.
He's the new Anunnaki. That's gonna be his next tweet. He's gonna be like, you know about the Anunnakis? They were gone. Well, they're back, and it's me. You know what I mean?
The pyramids are a goddamn electrical station.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
The aliens built it. The Bibles are all connected.
Right. I have been sent by God to restart the energy reactor in the Great Pyramid. This fucking guy.
Is that on there?
No.
You read it. You read it so calmly. I was like, no way.
Yeah. The files of UFOs are coming out for a reason. They are slowly releasing it. Wait, so you are brainwashed and a custom of aliens. So when the rapture happens, they blame it on aliens, and so the rapture is gonna happen, but it's actually but they're gonna blame aliens. So
is this?
Oh my god!
I think he's been watching too much Eddie Bravo. And he took all of Eddie Bravo's conspiracies, and he just is because are these tweets on the same day? They're on the same minute,
bro. He just went fucking out of nowhere. Then the Andrew Tate conversation that was in the beginning that we played, and
how many followers did he gain from the meltdown to now? I wonder. Is it 1 million?
I don't know. He's real popular anyway. That's actually one of the things. Like one of the knocks on him from boxers is like he got famous like. He's a really skilled boxer, but he also got very famous on Instagram and YouTube doing like fast hand, like bro, his hands are insanely fast. So he did a lot of like hand drills on the internet, and like obviously he's like a good looking kid. So he got like influencer famous before he got boxing famous to a degree.
So you're saying they're hating on him like Matt Rife?
Yeah, he's the Matt Rife of boxing. He's the Matt Rife. Ryan Garcia is the Matt Rife of boxing, But bro, I mean, so let's finish. Let's go through the last couple things here. Let's see if there's anything else that's to pull at here. But I'm trying to scroll. Okay, this is the devil worshiping one again. Let's see. Does no one care that the children of Disney are always losing it, and Nickelodeon and all those kid stars? Oh, and these people will sue me for defamation, but I will win that case too when I show the court what they did. Like he's doubling down, bro. He's not even like
so fun. It's so fun to just be like, and wait until I show up and show whoever everything. Wait until Donald Trump's elected because I'm going to show up and show him everything. Right. Wait until AOC, calls me to court and subpoenas me and I show him everything. Wait until the cops show up and I show them everything.
Right.
And it's just like everybody reading. It's like, oh shit, this is true.
Well, some people are for sure. And like I said, there's grains of reality in this. It's not like we don't know that sometimes these things have happened. It's not like, this is, like Obviously, what we got one. We got
that attention to those who sold their souls. There's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but what is that? What is it at the bottom? It says 3 a.m. even in dark. I light
it up.
Okay.
I guess because it's 3 a.m. and he's sending.
Is he dabbing on people? He's dabbing on the demons at that point.
Yeah.
Even at fucking 3 a.m. I light up demons.
Angel light type shit. All right, so let's go. I mean, bro, but this might just be a perfect mix, right? Of a 25-year-old who's already a little nuts, been punched in the head a lot, has access to all this information, and has recently found God even more, right? So if you take like all those factors, bro, mental health, CTE, access to information, ideology, and then you add in maybe methamphetamine. I really want to know. I truly want to know, though, is this drug induced or is this just mental health? Because I don't know, because there are people who lose it, bro. They just lose it. You know what I mean? Like it's just gone.
I wish an alien would show up and be like, liar.
yeah. That was Photoshop.
The Illuminati comes out with a statement. They're like, this lying sack of shit. We fucking RAP kids all day. Not this ugly cocksucker.
Look, someone slipped something in my drink. I've seen the worst shit in my life. I'm tired of being quiet. I've been graped at 2 years old. How would you act by a family member? So I wonder if that's true, right? I wonder if that part is true and maybe he just recently found out or recently like uncovered the memory. And like, this is just like, you know, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's so many factors in this shit.
One day he's shadow boxing and he goes, oh shit.
Yeah. And his butt
Uncle
just
Juan
stings.
put it to my butt.
Yeah. Right. The memory just unlocked, you know. But to his point here, though, right? What he said here, what would he say here? Right? Does no one care that the children at Disney and all this shit? And that's the thing, right? Like we can sit here and as much as we want, discount, you know, just be like, oh, this dude's out of his fucking mind. But then you got this shit, you know, the dude from Drake and Josh. Remember that show, like that Nickelodeon show back in the day?
I remember.
Yeah. So former Nickelodeon star Drake Bell speaks out about being sexually abused as a 15-year-old actor. And the coach, Brian Peck, was sentenced to 16 months in prison in 2004. So it was I guess it was sealed at the time. And they didn't reveal that it was him in the case. But now he's coming out to doing a whole documentary, like the dark side of, child acting and this, that. I think he made him give him. I think he made him give him a blowjob or some crazy shit.
To be fair, 15 in Hollywood is like 23.
That is like 23. You age out by 25, so like get something, right?
You got to get something, and he's gonna get probably a chunk of change. You know, he'll get a little a blowjob. So he had to give a blowjob. Would you give a blowjob? I wonder what his bank account's like. What do you think? It's fat, or is he not doing well?
I don't know. I would say probably not doing super well now, but if he got a good deal on syndication money, because that show probably played. Nah, he's only worth, and obviously still worth more than us, but he's only worth $600,000. So he was on Nickelodeon for years, bro. You know, he must.
His time wore out. Why didn't he? Did he bring it to the table in 2004 or any time in between 2004 and now?
No, bro, the guy went to jail.
Immediately.
The guy who did it happened. So the guy and look at that. And this is what's fucked up about all this shit.
All right,
16 months, bro. You heard? He only did 16 months in prison, bro.
That's 1 month per year.
Right. It was 16 blowjobs. It was 16 blowjobs. So one boy pedophilia blowjob gets you a month. And it turns out it was 16. Well, there's 16 counts of child blowjob, so that's 16 months.
And if you're lucky enough, as conspiracies go, to get the judge that's always at the function, the Chili Mo functions.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, he gives you 16.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that fucking crazy though, bro? 16 months for that shit, bro.
16 months. I know people that have done way more of that for expired driving on license 5 times.
For weed. I know dudes who did shit like that for weed, bro. For like when they were like really handing down the weed shit. Early 2000, like prior to like 2010, right? Like when they kind of started softening it in a lot of states. I know dudes who did years, bro, for weed, bro.
And do people not think that when these things come out that the Chili Mo's don't know this? And it's like this is like Joe Rogan moving to Austin and all the comedians come.
Yeah.
So if you're a Chili Mo, you go 16 months in what city, what area, where do I have to get in?
Yeah. He's chilling. It's not even like a hard fucking sentence, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying that's where they go to get their victims. Then they're like, well, if I go to this state, they're more lenient in this county on Chili Mo's. That's terrible. Yeah, the rape of 2 Corys.
Yeah, Dust is actually the one who introduced me to that. I didn't even know. Dust, talk for 1 second about that. I'm gonna go get a lighter.
It was I don't know. He wasn't saying it was Kevin Bacon. It was who was on the set of Lucas? Charlie Sheen, and it was wild because he said that Charlie Sheen somehow had access to the big jug that your grandma uses of Crisco. He had a big jug of Crisco in one hand, catches Corey Feldman or Corey Haim in between the actors' trailers, and just slathers up his dong and gives it to the hamster, dude.
That's what they say. That was Charlie Sheen's accusation, right?
And then you run it back in your head and you go, Charlie Sheen was on a lot of blow. Do I put it past him? I don't know Charlie Sheen that well, but would you carry around like a gallon of Crisco if you just were off the blow constantly and just sexually deviant?
He used to carry it in ketchup bottles though, and cut the tips. So like, it was like
that's when he got better.
It was like fucking Billy the Kid, but with fucking
the 5 squeezer on the hamburger when you work at the fast food joint.
Yeah.
So you're covering the whole bung hole, not just
one shot
hole.
One shot. He can hit a bung hole from a mile away. He's like American Sniper, Charlie Sheen, but with Crisco. Fucking 300 yards. But that's the problem, right? That's the problem. I actually just got KY jelly for somebody on an Instacart order yesterday, and I was like, "Oh,
bro, you know what I'm using instead of that? Sorry to cut you off. Is coconut oil is so much cheaper.
And yeah, but it's a little gooey though. You got to water it out a little bit.
I mean, if you take a shower like a normal person afterwards, you're fine.
After, yeah. Well, yeah.
I know, a lot of people don't
if you're gonna put a coconut on your fucking dick, you might want to take a shower after. You know.
Sometimes it's fun just to leave it on there, and you just go throughout the day with sex dick. Is really good.
But to the point with all this shit, you know, that's like the problem with all of this stuff, right? It's like, you know what happens. Who do you believe? Who the fuck is just saying shit because they're fucking manic? Who's just saying shit because they're crazy? Who's just saying shit because they're trying to hurt somebody or they're bitter? You know, the Ryan Garcia shit, you know, you got this guy bringing light to it, but then you got Ryan Garcia who's going to be discounted by most sane people, right? Like, even if it is true, most people that are level are gonna be like, oh, this dude clearly lost his mind. It's about pictures with aliens too. So it actually like takes away from the awareness that's actually brought by dudes like Drake Bell, where there was a case, right? There was a case. Dude went to jail. Same thing with Corey Feldman. You know, I don't know if that shit is true, or if that's just another, because Corey Feldman, we all know he's a loony bin. You know, Corey Haim never said it. So it's like, who the fuck do you believe?
Though, dude. He was so fun. If you go back and watch Corey Feldman when he's raising money for the 2 rape of Corys for like 5 years. And he was doing YouTube channels. He would crowdsource the movie, and what he would do is do vlogs at like it looked like timeshare balconies in nice areas where he's staying, where these people are paying for him to go with his band, with his band he had. I forget the name, Corey and the 5 Hearts or some shit.
Some weird shit, yeah.
But he would crowdsource from the balcony of a nice spot and be like, yep, I know everything about it. I saw Charlie Sheen.
Right.
I seen the guy.
He was spending the crowdsource money on like that harem of women that he fucking had living in that mansion.
Remember, they were coming out being like, you know, he was grooming.
I know, that's the problem. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like for every story that has validity with this shit, there's other ones that don't, and then it takes away from the awareness that we need, because it does happen, right?
If you decided to be a pimp and you know everything from books, or maybe you met a couple, where do you go to get your first girl? It's the most popular answer that we all know from movies in the 80s, 90s. Where did every pimp go? No, they went to the Greyhound bus stop, fool. They always went to the Greyhound bus stop. They always went there.
It was always the bus stop. You look for
always the bus stop.
They look because they would look for like vulnerable women who just got off a trip.
Runaways.
Right? Yeah.
It was runaways going to. That was in California. It'd be like go to the Hollywood Greyhound because somebody's coming to make it. They're running away. Yeah. And then you can scoop them up in your 9-deuce CAD.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. The Greyhound bus stop. But so that's the thing. So Ryan Garcia seems manic. Josh Peck seems real. Corey Feldman. That I might lean a little more Ryan Garcia on that one. You know?
You're leaning more Garcia than Charlie Sheen in the Crisco story?
No. What I'm saying is like I put Corey Feldman a little more in the Ryan Garcia category, maybe. Like I lean if there's like a metric for like here's Drake Bell. Right on one side, here's Ryan Garcia on the other side. I Corey might be floating a little more towards the manic.
Who do you believe more, Corey Feldman at this point, or the Rye?
I would have to say Corey at this point because that shit was based upon 80s Hollywood, where they were just raping women and fucking kids. They would do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like they would just bring up right.
The Holocaust. It would have been a nail in the coffin. Garcia knows where the line's at. And he doesn't throw in, and there wasn't a Holocaust.
Yeah, but be careful. Be careful with those words. Yeah.
Be careful with those words. Words have no power.
Yeah. I wish. Yeah, I wish.
Look at all the women that have been R-word, and their crimes aren't solved.
Right. So did you?
Dust the feminists. Let's go. Are you a feminist if you believe in rape or don't?
Are you a feminist?
Which one's more feminist? If you just every girl. You have to be on the side of the girl, right? That's the thing. No matter what.
Believe all women would be the feminist stance.
Believe all women. Okay, Bob.
Yeah, that would be the feminist stance. Even though we know there's some lying bitches out there. There's no doubt about that. Right. Cocaine, grape, pedophilia, all that shit was just flowing. That's why the Corey Haim shit might be. I just don't know if I believe that Charlie Sheen was raping him with Crisco. Like, I believe maybe they suffered some shit. But that, I don't know.
I just want to eat, dick.
Right. All right, so peep this real quick.
Regulators.
Jewish space lasers. Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you fuck off? How about that?
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
One more.
Jewish space lasers. Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you fuck off? How about that?
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
One more again.
One more again. Yeah.
One more again.
I believe one more again. That's a gem. That's a gem of a clip right there. I don't even like that MGT bitch, but that's a gem.
Jewish space lasers. Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you fuck off? How about that?
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Why don't you talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you go fuck off? You know what I mean?
There's a synagogue on the other side of the dark moon, God damn it, and they're gonna shoot us in the face.
Yeah. Jews in space. So now this shit is trending all over Twitter, and it's trended in the past. Jewish space players. Jew. AKA do, which is ironic because our friend from England, Ryan Roger, when he says do, it sounds like he's saying fucking Jew. So this is all like tied in too perfectly.
Space Jews and Space Mel Brooks would be the guy that could nail it.
100%.
Just like he nailed. We went over the Hitler rap, one of the greatest parody rap of all time.
He might be the best at parody.
Is there a better guy? Right? It's got to be.
Spaceballs, Blazing. I mean,
he might. Your only competition would be what?
Naked
Robert
Gun
Townsend,
Guys.
Naked Gun Guys.
Naked Gun
Airplane.
Guys. It would be Naked Gun Guys second, in my opinion.
Naked Gun Guys second.
But Mel Brooks might be. Only because Mel Brooks came first, right? If Naked Gun came first, I might say Naked Gun because I love them movies a lot.
Yeah, they're
and
great.
They age better. They age a little better than some Mel Brooks stuff, but yeah.
Life Stinks was really good too. It's not a parody, but I was thinking about that should be a real show.
That was a good.
They should do that.
100%.
A game show.
There's actually, I know we'll get back to Jewish space lasers here, but there's actually rumors that Liam Neeson might be playing Frank Drebin from in a Naked Gun remake TV series on Paramount Plus.
Man, he would do it. I could see it.
I think he would. At first I seen it, I got very upset.
Of course.
But I think, and if it's a TV show, it don't bother me at all. Because then it's really a remake of Police Squad, which came before.
You put me onto that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Police Squad.
YouTube, guys.
Hilarious, bro. Just as funny as Naked Gun.
Very good.
But there was only one season. It didn't do super well as far as like, it was like critically acclaimed, like, you know, like cult following type shit. And then they made the Naked Gun movie. So this is more like, even if they call it Naked Gun, I'm going to consider it Police Squad, which is going to make it not bother me at all.
It would be like if they made Roadhouse a show, would have been better. Or if they try to make Big Trouble in Little China, it's like, do it as a TV show.
Right. So this is supposedly videos of these, you know, direct energy weapons going off.
Which they say is in Alaska, right? The Danny Jones guy had that guy on that said he worked there and he had the blueprints.
For HARP or
was it HARP?
The direct Alaska's HARP for sure, I believe.
HARP stands for what?
That I don't know, bro. It's the weather shit. That's what HARP is. HARP is the weather shit. HARP is the weather shit where they shoot
one of the two
into the ionosphere supposedly and manipulate weather, which I fully believe. If they were working on it 50 years ago, chances are they could accomplish it now. But these are direct energy weapons. They're like lasers. They're essentially like lasers, supposedly. I mean, why wouldn't it exist, right? Why wouldn't it exist? I mean, is there any reason to believe that at this point they can't manipulate lasers? You know, science.
What? Where did you find this?
This is on Twitter. This is trending under Jewish space lasers because it's DEW, direct energy weapons, but people like are calling them Jewish space lasers. It's like that's what it's trending under.
There should be a bar of the stereotype where the Jews, where before you can do hate crimes, it has to be way under, because the Jews have so much more positives than negatives. It's
agree.
So wild. Everything's smart. Everything
money,
space
lasers.
Space lasers put you way up here.
Yeah.
You can't be hate crimed until like your whole race brings down your people to like shit.
Right.
Not saying anybody in particular.
Right. It's not like the Germans did anything, but you know, but that's why I think, right? I think that's why, even though they have all these like things that are good, money, banking, you know, executives, music,
Hollywood,
you know, space
actors,
lasers,
thespians,
Iron
rich,
Dome, you name
production.
it. Yeah, they owned old Hollywood. That's a fact too. I don't know New Hollywood as much, but definitely like when Hollywood first became Hollywood, that's 100% the case. You know,
they made the dome.
The Iron Dome, bro. These motherfuckers have an Iron Dome this year. So you're gonna tell me, and like once again, I don't think it's them really doing it. I think that's just a nickname for this Jewish space lasers. But there's no doubt that the military.
You said a nickname for this Jewish space laser, like it's named that, and it's not the nickname isn't Jewish. The nickname itself is Jewish.
Well, it's lasers, right? It's just lasers, right? It's the shit they've been working on forever, right?
Is this what they're frying Hamas with? Hamas would be so many laser strikes in Palestine right now. It would be official.
Bro, they would have AIDS. There would be so much lasers and light show. It would be like an 80s club in the 80s.
How fucking tight would that be if they had the video and just like because you're just picking out the in between the civilians that are innocent.
7-year-old, 7-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, and it's lasers. Ping, but yeah, so Jewish space lasers is trending. Direct energy weapons, something that for sure exists. I don't know if this is like, you know, real footage of them. You know, I don't know if we could actually say this is like
we'll never know now.
Because it's very possible.
When will we know? Unless we all see it in person.
When they roll it out. When they roll it out officially, right? Like when they actually say we have this weapon, because that's what they do, right? Like every once in a while they'll be like, we now have this. We now have this. So whenever they decide to be like,
we now have space lasers coming out of synagogues.
Yeah. Jewish space lasers 2027 is like a trailer for it. Yeah. Jewish lasers from space. But yeah, so it's like fucking, you know, I think I know for a fact they've been fucking with this type of technology and trying to perfect laser technology for a long time. I just don't know if it's at the level that these videos are showing where, like, look at this crazy shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is fucking literal fucking Star Wars shit, but we might. It might be the case. Why not, right?
I'm so excited for this to happen, dude. I've been waiting for this for, like, our whole childhood.
For the
Everything
laser
was, like,
wars,
Star
dog?
Wars.
The laser wars?
We're not sending humans anymore. Like, we're at the cusp of no more human soldiers.
Right.
It's all going to be droid. You know, we're going to put the androids first to war. Yeah, we'll see that. I don't know if we'll see that in our lifetime. Maybe in our lifetime we might. We might see like foot soldier robots.
We'll definitely see some of it. We'll definitely see at least the mechanized, like the mechanized suits.
We see it in cops. Like the cops have that. The cop robots, and they have the cops have the bomb.
Yes, the bomb dogs, and yeah. We're getting there. And as we all know, whatever they show us, they're 30 years, probably 15, 20 years ahead of that in theory and in occasional practice, right?
Element 51.
Right. So there's no doubt that but because of this fucking Marjorie Greene Taylor video.
Jewish space lasers. Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers, and really, why don't you fuck off? How about that?
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I wish you had a space laser hit that bitch in the head. Oh, you want to know about it? Wow.
Overweight neckbeard boomer dad takes on AI. What is
media
this?
Hits?
Let's see what media hits looks like. Probably not an actual picture of him either. And if he is, he looks like a 17-year-old lesbian. So I don't want to do a hate crime on this podcast.
Don't be nice.
But media hits, we appreciate you. We appreciate you popping in, no matter what.
I mean, he's not lying.
He's not lying. He's not lying. The neckbeard game has been mastered as of lately, too. You could barely see any of my extra chins because I figured out the perfect
You're placement. On a low chin day.
Right. I figured out the perfect placement for the neckbeard. Too low, it connects to your chest hair. And then before you know it, you're wearing a wrestling singlet, but of chest hair. It's all connecting. It goes from your neck up your ass.
I feel like left out. How come I can't get an overweight, fucking grandpa over here? He can't even knock me?
Yeah, what's up?
I feel like, what the hell?
Media hits. If I don't get a dust joke within a second, I'm blocking you from chat because we don't like when you talk bad about us.
Come on, Cartman. Come on, Cartman.
We don't like it. No, please do me a favor.
Is fucking Wally coming out for fucking this morning?
Get in here and talk shit, media. We like it. We don't mind it, bro. We don't take ourselves seriously. We just out here trying. Bro, it's crazy. The microphone's not picking that shit up. The sound is wild. So anyway, Jewish space lasers trending on Twitter today. Marjorie Greene Taylor.
Shout out Marjorie Greene, dude. My girl, dude. She's the homie.
God,
friend of the show. Long time listener. First time
in general,
caller.
I cannot stand, because to me, it's like you got her and then like AOC. Like they are the same person, but a different thing on either side.
Did you know that AOC was on Matt Rife's podcast? Did you hear that?
Hilarious.
I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it. I don't know. It must be just audio.
Maybe. I'll look. I'll see if I can find it. Dust head is looking pretty tiny today, Nuka. Yeah,
Thank you.
Dust looks like the after effect of the Beetlejuice spell right now.
To be honest, it's probably that my body's so big and my head doesn't fucking fit.
It's proportion. That looks better. You should actually sit forward. You actually don't do yourself any favors with the angles you choose.
I know. This is every Instagram video I've ever done. It's like this. It's like, okay, guys, this is what we're, and it's always like my to look at my. Okay, guys, this is what we're doing today, guys. Check it out, guys.
Right. You make you actually make yourself look like the live streamers that like should be made fun of, but in real life you're not one of them. But like you make yourself look like some fucking bro. Can you get closer and fix your chair, please, so we could go through the last couple things we gotta go through here, please, sir. We're at an hour. Come on, we're at an hour. I'm trying to make this only an hour and change. Save the retard shit for next Wednesday at night.
Chair, dude. Look at that fucking.
Dust, please.
All right, first people to call 1-800-WHiggaz wins my cut up couch that my dog ate.
Jesus Christ, bro. Dust.
What?
Can you fix your fucking centering? Why is the fucking goddamn window in it now? Get the window out of
laser.
The window was never in it.
Jewish laser.
There you go, you fucking jerk off. So yeah, so what do we think about this here? Kourtney Kardashian comes out as autosexual.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Guess what
So-
autosexual is? Let's see. I'll give you 3 guesses to see if you could actually get it right.
Auto asphyxiation?
Okay, so you think she likes to choke herself while she flicks a bean? That's one of your guesses?
That could be
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Oh, you're automatically sexual. She got implanted with Elon Musk technology in her brain.
Okay.
Crossover.
You think so it's like automatic, like I want to be sexual, and you just press a button
Yeah.
and your pussy gets wet. It's like a Keurig. It's like a Keurig. And you choose your level of wetness.
Johnny 5, sexually alive.
Yeah. Squirt. Squirt. Squirt.
Kanye.
Yeah. All right. That's guess 2. That's
We're
incorrect.
Gucci, of course. We're or whatever Kanye's brand is. I don't even. What is his brand called? I don't even know.
Yeezy.
Boom. Nailed it.
So guess 3.
Guess 3. Autosexual. You automatically deny your sexuality because you hate God and Christ, and the real Christ is Jesus Christ. Amen.
So you deny sexuality because it's the devil's work.
You're right.
Like
It's-
Andre 3000 said, he said they call it horny because it's devilish. You see, we dead wrong. That's what
Bars.
Andre
Is there
3000.
anybody that just punches himself in the genitals their whole life, kind of like a
100%?
They just mash them. They have to go in and go, fuck this. I hate you.
So this is
She gets
actually correct.
gangbanged by
No, this
way.
is true. It's not exactly true, but literally she like puts dildos on the end of cars and trucks and like has sex with them, like so she can envision it's like having sex with something mechanical. But it's like a dildo. She still puts a dildo on it, but it's like the fantasy of having sex with an automobile.
I like picturing the old, like she has a dildo on tank tracks, and it's like a little guy, and it just mash out posses.
So she has a threesome. She puts one on each track, one in the middle, and just goes backing up.
And they know where the pussy is at. There's like a sensor you jam in your vulva.
Yeah. She fantasizes about having sex with mechanical objects. She says she's been that way since she was very young. Nah, I'm joking. This is the real shit. Sexual attraction primarily towards themselves. So it's the most Kardashian shit you could imagine.
Narcissistic.
Right? The most narcissistic Kardashian reality TV.
There's nobody on earth that I want to have sex with. I'm so fucking hot.
Right.
Bitches.
I don't need anybody else. Have you seen me? Like, do you realize what a self-absorbed fucking gross human you have to be? You actually just had a baby.
Meanwhile, like, what is that?
Like, what do you mean? How you fucking dudes, right?
Oh, that's right. That she
has 2-3 kids at this point.
So she's saying she doesn't even find her husband attractive at all.
Right?
I mean, is that
like Travis Barker must not like this?
Travis Barker's fucking this?
Yeah, that's his wife, bro, for years now.
The Bark Dog, the airplane crash guy?
Yeah, bro.
Mayday going down. Blink
182 drummer ass. Yeah, that's his wifey.
Wow, the Bark Dog. Shout out to Bark Dog, another friend of the show, dude. Didn't know. He's a long time listener.
Yeah, he was on episode 12, I think. If you look back,
look that
watch
up,
every
guys.
episode, you'll find it. Just gotta watch every episode first.
He was on for 32 seconds at one point.
Yep. You just gotta go through that. Make sure you get the watch time up on episode 12.
Comment, and what do they say? Comment and subscribe. And the link down below, guys.
Yeah. Put the timestamp for Travis Barker episode 12.
Help everybody out with the timestamp when you find it. You win this couch cushion, guys.
Yeah, you win that fucking soiled couch cushion that does
and I'll cut off a little piece so you can smell my essence on that Carhartt jacket.
UD. You'll get UD signed on a piece of soiled couch cushion delivered to your home by hand by dust. It's the most
you want this
shit ever?
Just smoking cigarette in people's faces.
You show up at people's houses with a little piece of soiled couch cushion.
Aren't you a fucking winner? Here you go, bub.
Yeah, I heard you watch the WHiggaz.
I heard you're one of the 5 viewers. Nice.
Right. Especially Morning Wood. We gotta get the numbers up on this bad boy, but we will. So yeah,
that is G shit. Actually, I will show up at your house. Just leave your address in the comments down below. I'll show up at your house on my e-bike, guys.
Listen, Dust kids are grown. He ain't got shit else to do.
I ain't got nothing to do. I'll visit everybody watching the show if you leave your address and it's in the state of California within a 20-mile radius. I'll show up
That's not true. You'll find some like fucking some EBT plane ticket for like $13 and go anywhere.
Frontier's now accepting EBT, dude.
Yeah? Is that the new
Gavin
shit?
Newsom just passed it.
Oh,
Finally.
wow. So you can buy a plane ticket with your EBT card.
With your EBT included.
Wow. See, that's the thing. People not
Medicare,
California.
Yeah.
But that shit sounds good to me.
Listen, I got this nice pad. I got an EBT. I got an e-bike. I mean, I got a cooler full of beer, that I'm now going to commit. Dude, I'm going to drink so much today.
You going to start drinking soon?
I will be after the show.
That's why you were so ornery, because you couldn't
Correct.
The drug,
yes, you nailed
drug
it, bro.
test.
After the phone call where you called me and I was like, God damn, I feel better because you got it out and I had it in there. I needed to communicate it.
Right. We didn't do a mental health talk for a while, like where I'm just like, Dust, what's up?
You were like,
it's not your fault. Listen, let me tell you.
You're basically like, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not, when I got on the phone, I was like, I needed somebody to tell me it's not my fault.
You needed that.
You
shit.
love alcohol, Dust. I mean, I love it so much, dude. But I can't do it every day. It does so much.
No.
At this age, dude, my brain starts telling me bad things. You know what I mean? Kill the Jews. No, it doesn't say that. But I'm saying,
what the fuck's up, bro?
It starts insulting you and telling you you're a piece of shit. And
kill the dues. I mean, kill the fucking dues. I think late dues on things, they're terrible. My friend, when I was younger, beat Travis Barker's ex-wife in Miss Teen, Florida.
I thought he was going to say beat up Travis Barker. I was like, fuck, no way. He was a little scrawny guy. In the 90s, his ex-wife.
What's her name? That's his first wife.
With Paris
who
Hilton,
actually,
right?
you know, they raised, speaking of Ryan Garcia in full circle, they actually raised Oscar De La Hoya's child. Like Travis Barker and his ex, Shauna, whatever the hell her name is. If you look it up, you'll see it. They raised, because she has a baby with Oscar De La Hoya, right? And he was like a deadbeat ass fucking dad anyway, but financially. And he basically raised Oscar De La Hoya's son.
Man, I wish I could redo life and be that rich and see what I would do. See if I would fuck up.
No.
If I would just ditch my kids and kick them down the stairs and be like,
that rich? Like, I gotta go. I gotta make money.
Hoes.
I gotta get pussy.
Money and hoes. Money, hoes. Money, hoes.
Yeah. And then the thing is, like, a lot of those type of dads can justify being like a not present dad.
Right.
Because I give them everything. They have everything they could ever want.
Look at their lifestyle. Right? Look at how they live. Look at their day to day.
Right. Whereas being a dad, we all know, is way more than that type of shit.
It's time, bro. Time.
Right.
It is not on your side, Cliff. It's not on our side anymore.
Yes, Shayna Moker. That is her name. So yeah, as you can see.
How bad was she? Can we get a picture of the 90s
Moker.
Florida? See if there's a Florida.
No, we won't be able to find her.
Why not?
We don't need to find his ex-wife either. So anyway,
yes, we do.
Let's hit this real quick.
What the fuck?
We'll just do this real quick.
This is bullshit.
Just for Laughs Comedy Festival cancels 2024 edition.
Hit the dislike, guys.
Yeah. Hit the dislike.
Let's see how many dislikes we can get. Hit all the dislikes.
They used to show. They don't show anymore.
I know it's not even worth it now.
Right. They took away
some of those videos, but have like 1,000 dislikes, and you're like, holy shit.
They took away a little troll power with that one, right?
If you showed that cup to Ryan Garcia, he'd say that's the exact. He's seen all those guys, and they did the chili mowing.
That's the cup they made me fucking drink baby cum from.
Why don't you're trying to correct my language, telling me words matter.
Yeah, but there's certain shit that's just like,
don't give me that.
You know it, bro. You can't say you can't say kill the blank. You can't say kill the blank, bro, in any way, shape, or form.
Kill the who?
Kill yourself, you fucking piece of shit.
If I suck this over the brain, just a little pee would come out because I'm a pea brain.
Right. So Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
Good one, Dust.
Canceled for 2024.
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, bro. It'll work.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm just trying to square myself up.
I just wanted to hit this just for 1 second here. JFL Comedy Festival Canada. They claimed bankruptcy and they canceled the 2024 edition. I believe that's the first time it's been canceled in a very long time. You know, which is kind of. I wonder what it. You know what though, bro? This is obvious. I didn't even think about this just now. All the shit that Canada's done to fuck it with these laws, with all the censorship shit. It probably literally has directly hurt comedy if you think about it, right?
Like language, you mean, or like canceling shows?
Coming for and then the COVID laws and the restrictions and the testing that they probably still require at times, the pandemic. Yeah, pandemic and inflation
that we don't see.
To blame.
None of us hear about, but it's probably real. As many cancels happen down here, it's probably triple, quadruple, maybe more. Like
Where?
people getting in Canada, as far as they don't have freedom of speech. They don't have
no. They don't have a codified freedom of speech in a law. There's no codified law that says anything about speech. So they blame the pandemic and inflation, and obviously all that's directly fucking tied. Several dozen staffers have also been let go as a result of the moves, which were blamed on the 1-2 punch of COVID and rising inflation. Multiple press reports have estimated the 75 workers, which is about 70% of the staff, has exited. And bro, in this festival, for those that don't know, I mean, there's no bigger comedy festival. This is like the comedy festival that is, discovered or pushed forward. Dozens.
Yeah, you win this one and you're getting a deal. You get an agent.
100%.
This is like you get out of your city as the funniest. You win the funniest in your right, and then you go here to see if you can get a deal.
Right. Montreal organizers hope the 2025 edition can be held once the business turbulence subsides. But I mean, and listen, the bottom line is, and I come from the left in a lot of ways politically, but like the left has dropped the ball with how they've handled almost everything in the past fucking, 7-8 years, like a lot of it's reactionary to Trump and those type characters. And they've just dropped the ball, and Trudeau keeps getting elected, but there's another guy over there I heard on the conservative side that will be better. So hopefully for Canada's sake, they get out from the Trudeau fucking run, because the things he's done, the draconian fucking laws and measures, and and as much as I had a fuck Trump song back in the day, but even if I don't vote for Trump this time, I'm probably going to hope that he wins, because they're not going to let Kennedy win. And, the left has dropped the ball.
Texts from RFK's camp. I'm like signed up for their texts, and everybody and their mom is trying to get that man support as far as, like, it'll be like comedy shows, music shows. It'll be like whatever, Tim Dillon, fucking whoever's like helping them get like fundraisers.
Right.
But yeah, it sucks.
But it don't mean shit. If they can't get over the hump, like I said, the hump, we've talked about this in the past, the hump that was put in place after Ross Perot garnered a lot of the vote and upset the apple cart back in the day. I believe it was the 1996 election. They put in new laws that make it harder for people that aren't part of the traditional 2 parties, or 3, including libertarian to a degree, but they're not viable. 3, though. They make it a lot harder for anybody not in those 3 parties to get on the ballot in all 50 states. And Robert F. Kennedy, he's fighting for it. And,
in a perfect world, it would be RFK and Trump would get together, and one of them would be.
I know. I would love for that. I would vote if RFK went. All right, so if Trump picks RFK, which RFK won't go with Trump, because basically his wife, it's because of his wife. His wife basically told him, like, you can't. You're not allowed to do that. And he said, I got to listen to my wife. You know what I mean?
They said that?
Yeah, his wife, like, he was like, yeah, I've been in touch with Trump's people a couple of times, but my wife
was actually on the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, there's been conversations. Yeah, at least conversations. At least like softball, conversations between the Trump camp and RFK.
I didn't know that, man. And his bitch ass wife, the Hollywood actress, right from Curb.
Yeah.
Is his bitch.
Yeah, and he, so hopefully,
what's good for the country? If you roll the dice, you want to roll the dice. You're like RFK. You love everything about RFK. There's nothing really you don't except his voice. You're just like
his voice. Yeah,
but other than that, like everything he lays out on the table, you're like, fuck yeah, he's gonna go after some big businesses that are up to no good, lobbyists, right? The environment type shit, real environmental shit,
big
shit.
Big pharma. He's a big critic of big pharma, and
you imagine that
they control it,
dude. T-Dog.
Oh, bro. Trump and Kennedy will be crazy. If it's Kennedy, I'm voting for Trump, even though I said I'd never vote for Trump. If it's Tulsi Gabbard, I might vote for Trump.
Ooh,
you know,
are they talking about it?
There's a little talk of that. She actually did a speech at CPAC recently, conservative convention, because she was a Democrat. Then she switched to independent, but she's got so much love from conservatives that I think she's leaning. And most Democrats are leaning more conservative than ever, obviously, because Democrats have done things like this and put in policies that are destroying comedy festivals and destroying careers and destroying reputations just for speaking, getting, your words taken off the internet just for having an opinion that's not, of the, so hopefully any states, countries, anywhere that's being affected by that, this is good news on that level. Did I get that in there? Yeah. So this was the Supreme Court, including the most liberal Supreme Court judges, right? Which I believe it's 5-4 currently. I think it's 5 conservative, 4 liberal. Which gives, that's why there's all the talk, and all the fear with Roe v. Wade and this, that, because now Supreme Court leans conservative. So they voted 9-0 that Colorado couldn't take Trump off the ballot. They're like, that the insurrection law, right? There's a law that if you are part of an insurrection in any way, you're not allowed to vote for president. So they basically said it's not for the state to decide that. If that's federal. So if federal decides to pursue charges like that and they stick, it's different. But the states cannot just all of a sudden decide, I don't like this guy, you're not on the ballot. And thank God that there's still some logic and some sense floating around, in the highest court. Even if everybody's running around like fucking, monkeys in Congress. So they all voted against this.
Watch your words. They mean stuff.
What did I say?
You know what you said. I'm not going to repeat it.
I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Know exactly what you said, dude. Run it back, dude. Leave a comment.
So what do you think? The good news, right? That the states aren't able to just turn into fucking authoritarians.
Yeah. It's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Nikki Haley's out. So we know Trump's on the Republican side. At this point, we know it's Trump versus Biden currently, but if they're smart, but who they going to put in? I don't know. Nobody could beat Trump. Nobody on that side is going to beat Trump. So they might as well just run Biden so they don't kill the name of somebody else, because nobody's going to beat Trump. There's no Democrat that they're going to allow that's going to beat Trump. Fucking Kamala's not going to beat Trump. Gavin Newsom is not going to beat Trump currently. So
I heard that they were going to try to do throw Michelle Obama in there.
Michelle Obama has been a lot of talk. There has been a lot of talk of that, but that's more just people saying what if, it's more of a what if they do this kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't even think Michelle Obama would necessarily want it. Did you hear Trump, the Gavin Newsom? Did you hear that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
He dropped a gem on my governor, on my people, dude.
Yeah, he dropped the to me, honestly, I think this might be top notch.
It might be.
This might be.
Newscum is so good because he is new. He's new scum. That's the guy's fucking
right. You didn't see this one yet.
Sharp as a tack. This Donnie J.
I wonder if people help him. That's one thing I do wonder. Though. I wonder if he has
he's got comedy writers.
Yeah, he's got some young upstarts. You know what I mean? It's just what about Newscum?
Ari Shaffir, Kurt Metzger.
Right.
Writing for him.
Shane
Gillis. Shane Gillis
is writing for Trump, it turns out.
All of a sudden, he's on there with a Bud Light, dude. You imagine if the Gill dog stepped up and they shared a Bud Light.
You see Shane just standing behind Trump with a Bud Light.
How fucking money, dude.
All right, Pete.
You look at what this governor Newscum from California, isn't that his name, Newscum? What he's done
That's
to
so
California
slick
is
too,
unbelievable.
bro. Isn't that his name?
You look at what this governor Newscum from California, isn't that his name, Newscum? What he's done to California is unbelievable. People are pouring in.
And
bro,
former President Donald Trump is known.
That shit, when I first seen that, bro, I was crying. I was sitting by myself
You
crying.
look at what this governor Newscum.
Governor Newscum.
He kills him with one line. It's like
bro.
a rat. It's like Jay-Z with a fucking Just a line, one
Oh,
line
just
at you.
One bar.
One ball. Hit him with that bar, Trump. It would be nice then Trump would start talking about bars. And I got one bar.
I got one bar for Gavin Newscum. All right, we'll do this and then we're out of here. See, now now you worry about draconian type shit and you worry about authoritarian type stuff on the left, right? Them like going after political fucking figures, right? And trying to make people like not be able to run for office, by like suing them and this and that, what they did with Trump, the Colorado shit we just discussed. But then you got this shit. This is some conservative authoritarianism. We got both sides on the docket today. Florida to deploy state troops during spring break. Bro, they're gonna have motherfuckers on in tanks while bitches are shooting ping pongs out of their pussy. You know what I mean?
This is jihad. This is the spring breakers jihad. This is poor white trash's jihad, dude. You don't want to fuck with that.
Right. There's gonna be bitches getting fucking double dicked against a fucking Black Hawk helicopter that they knocked down with fucking with rocks.
How fun is that, dude? They're gonna. This is when they're gonna deploy the Jewish lasers.
Right. They just fucking wipe out the all of spring break, with oops. Well, we didn't tell you this, but we do have Jewish space lasers, and the technology didn't work out so well on this weekend. There's like fucking 100,000 people killed.
You see a ton of titties. Sorry, you see a ton of titties, and it is nice at Daytona spring break. It is really nice. Old titties, young titties. Bobby, my wife, busted out her titties.
Oh, wifey busted out the titties?
I mean, walking around, getting beers.
Your wife?
She didn't walk into a bar, but like down the street for a piece.
For a quick free drink or whatever?
Yeah, we were like 20, 22, young.
Oh, you were young too. Yeah, that's different.
Well, it wasn't yesterday. We weren't down there in Florida. We were down in Florida.
Yeah, you were young. Yeah, that's young.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
Right.
My young brother got a bag because he's sunburnt brown.
but like all right, so it's a gangster move, but is it a bit much to roll in the troops, bro? For spring break? They're gonna be surrounded by fucking the
That's
army.
Kind of fun. Great stories.
They'll have fun with it too, though. That's the thing. They will. So I wonder. See, you made me look at it different now. Maybe it will deter some violence, but lead to more like funny ass interactions and stuff, bro. There's gonna be soldiers just getting blowjobs, leaning against a fucking missile, just
every video when they're doing their selfie and they're drunk. Spring break, and it'll just be like guns, people with AKs behind them or the M16s.
It's just white bitches like, I'm gonna fuck all of these soldiers. Yeah, I don't know. A bit much, but I guess.
And then a lot of the drunk white girls are gonna see them as their dads and gonna be like, and you know what? I'm gonna fuck Jamal. Just looking at him like,
yeah. They just got in an argument with their dad, and they send a video grinding up against a fucking soldier, some 6'4" fucking fucking NBA fucking reject or something. Yeah, straight up, bro.
That's gonna be good. It's where else, right? Where else would you, if you said this happened, and what state is it? Guess.
Oh, it's Florida.
It has to be, right? Nobody else. Their spring break, their bike week, the Black Bike Week versus the Bike Week, race riots.
Right.
Spring Daytona.
Yeah, that's why they did it, because they said like the amount of arrests were like fucking crazy in the past couple of years. So they were like hundreds of felonies. But I mean, what do you expect though? If you want the money from spring break, that's gonna come with it, right? You can't have thousands of fucking drunk fucking 18 to 25-year-olds and not expect fucking violence and fucking,
You go on spring vacation, you leave on probation.
Right.
That was what they said. They would always say that. Then you have to go back to court. It sucks when you go into a state and you have fun and then you have to come back to court. Months later, you got to fly back from New York. Wild. You guys like cheese?